Welcome to the Risk Expert blog. Today we want to talk about Comcheck versus Manual J. You can find this article at www.riskcheck.info down in the Risk Expert blog. What you'll want to do is scroll down to the article, click it, then just listen along. Comcheck versus Manual J. This edition of the Risk Expert blog, we want to discuss two energy reports without the word risk check in them at all. These are two of the most important home energy reports in all the construction industry, and each do unique calculations. By comparing a Comcheck report and a Manual J heat loss, we hope to answer many of the questions for our loyal readers. Thanks for tuning in to this version of the Risk Expert blog as we put Comcheck versus Manual J. Every home built has its own energy needs. These heating and cooling loads are determined by the climate zone where it's being built, how the home is designed, and the amount of insulation used, the HVAC system and appliances, and the actual craftsmanship that construct the house itself. Manual J is a report that measures the heat loss and heat gain in the structure. This tells you how much heat MBTUs will be needed to heat the structure and how much cooling will be needed to cool the structure. This is the nationally recognized standard for producing HVAC loads for single-family homes, condos, townhomes, manufactured houses, and smaller multi-unit structures. Some advantages of the Manual J are below. It uses summer outdoor temps from historical local climate data, uses winter outdoor temps from historical local climate data, uses elevation of an area near the job site, uses humidity data from historical local climate data, includes wall, roof, window, door, foundation, and window construction data, uses the number of occupants expected to be in the home, typically used in residential applications with some adaptations for smaller commercial structures. Can be calculated with specialized software by hand or using custom spreadsheets and calculators. Takes into account appliances and the load they create. Uses all this data and plenty more. The Manual J calculates a custom heat gain and heat loss for your new home construction addition or home alteration. This makes the Manual J a very powerful component to any home energy audit and one of the top home energy reports available on the market today. Now let's look at the competitor. Comcheck can be used for any type of commercial structure. Also, multifamily buildings that are more than 3 stories above grade can use a Comcheck report as well. Comcheck is a 10 to 15 page report that compares a structure's insulation envelope, interior lighting, exterior lighting, mechanical system to an energy code. ASHRA, IACC, and state-specific are the most commonly used energy codes in Comcheck. However, there are many more. To calculate a Comcheck report, you would have the option of 2 different audit softwares, Comcheck Web and Comcheck Desktop. The advantage of using Comcheck for energy reporting on your commercial structure is as follows. You can create a Comcheck offline using Comcheck Desktop. You can create a Comcheck online using Comcheck Web. Comcheck can be used all over the United States and some areas of Canada. Climate data is built into Comcheck Web and Comcheck Desktop. Specific city and state locations are built into Comcheck Web and Comcheck Desktop. Comcheck includes preset criteria for many different types of commercial structures. Comcheck Web and Comcheck Desktop are free and provided by the Department of Energy. Comcheck has 27 different energy codes built in, it's always being updated. Comcheck puts all the players in a commercial construction project on the same page when planning out a building's energy efficiency, insulation, lighting, and components. Comcheck is fast and accepted nationwide. Comcheck has a lot of advantages and one of my favorite energy auditing softwares. It can take a 110 level skyrise building and condense the energy efficiency of the structure into a 15 to 20 page report that's easy to understand and implement for everyone involved in the project. Overall, Comcheck and Manual J can be compared to each other, but they typically cannot be interchanged on most projects. You might have a Comcheck and a Manual J needed on a project. It would not be very uncommon for a building inspector to give you the option to use a Comcheck in place of a Manual J or vice versa. That's because they handle 2 different aspects of energy efficiency. The Comcheck handles a commercial building, envelope, lighting, mechanical. The Manual J is primarily used on residential structures and measures a structure's heat loss and gain. As to the winner of the Comcheck versus Manual J battle, I'm going to tip my hat to Comcheck. Comcheck's a free software, and many times Manual J is not. When it comes to accessing energy efficiency softwares, I tend to prefer ones that are free to at least try. Many instances, a building department will require a certain software package for Manual J that costs thousands of dollars to buy the software. And I think that's kind of unfair. Since Comcheck is free and updated routinely, I'll give it the win. Allow people to practice energy efficiency techniques on free software is what makes the Department of Energy and the Pacific Northwest Laboratory Comcheck software very powerful. At rescheck.info, we offer both Comcheck and Manual J. If you have a commercial structure in need of a Comcheck or a residential structure that needs a Manual J heat loss, the process is the same. Email us a PDF of plans, job site address, and square footage. We will get your Comcheck or Manual J taken care of. Thank you so much for reading our Comcheck blog post and the Manual J blog post as we put these two key players in the energy auditing market head to head. If you're ready to get started, you can go to the top of the page, click Buy Now, and you're ready to go. Thanks again for listening.